week in, week out. Now, let's talk about the Niger Delta Sports Festival, Bright. I know you are so passionate about this. Akwa Ibom State, where you are based, we'll be hosting this sport festival from the 1st to the 9th of April. Now, we understand no fewer than 3,000 athletes from, of course, 9 states competing in 17 different sports are expected at this Niger Delta Sports Festival. It's an initiative of the Niger Delta Development Commission, NDDC. Now, a couple of rules for, of course, exclusively for indigenes of the 9 Niger Delta states: Rivers, Bayelsa, Delta, Edo, Cross River, Akwa Ibom, Ondo, Imo, and Abia, ensuring that local talent, of course, is promoted. That is the priority. Now, we understand it will be athletes aged 16 to 25 and of Niger Delta heritage that will be allowed to participate. I've seen a couple of the states, they've done local government trials. Some have done state-level trials. Bright, bring us up to speed. What have you seen? What have you heard about this maiden Niger Delta Sport Festival? What should we expect as the NDDC, of course, plans to go big in Uyo the first 9 days of the month of April?
To start by commending the NDDC, led by Samuel Buku, for this initiative. Right? We understand they've had their investment in all the facets of the economy. They've had massive investment in terms of infrastructure. Right? They've invested as well in healthcare, healthcare delivery. They've also invested massively in education. Right? Skill acquisition not left out. So I think it's a very thoughtful initiative to look at sport and the direction here as well, looking to give young athletes the platform to launch themselves to greatness. I think talent's been discovered here, being given the platform, at the National Sports Festival, at the Africa Games, and potentially as well, the Olympics going forward. We understand the Niger Delta region is blessed with tremendous talent in sports, and and that's exactly what this initiative is here to unearth. Right? Akwa Ibom has had its trials at the local government level, central district level, and now we're looking at even more, right, as we look forward to the Niger Delta Games, which will happen from the 1st of April to the 8th. Now, the local organizing committee, we understand, is start with U 2025. The local organizing, led by the Commissioner of Sports in the state, Elder Paul Bassi, the technical lead of the local organizing committee, talking Coach Catherine Ewaikuta, Olympian, been working very hard, and in fact the entire committee, to ensure the facilities are top-notch and are ready to host this very massive initiative. It's the first time it's happening, so there's a lot of excitement happening, and Uyo is strategic, all right? The choice of Uyo is very strategic. We talk about Uyo becoming a sporting destination for Nigeria. We see it's home for the Super Eagles of Nigeria, and we're looking to expand the frontiers in terms of sport beyond just football. We're looking to to expand the investment across other fast sports as well. So that's why this initiative is very thoughtful, and operations are in top gear, right, to ensure that we will host the national sport, the sports festival, the NDDC Sports Festival, I beg for pardon, critically well and do it well. That's the emphasis at the moment. In terms of the athletes, the other states, Akwa Ibom is working very hard across the various sports to ensure 17 sports, I understand, will be participating, in this particular competition to, also rival other, states with a bit of, good infrastructure, and in terms of institutionalizing sports and, better setup. We're looking at the likes of, Delta. We talk about the likes of Edo, Swell, even River State. So it would be quite a battle. But I tell you what, Akwa Ibom are looking at a situation where the hostess, and of course, win it. But we understand the task is going to be very, very difficult. But Akwa Ibom will be ready, I'm sure, when the festival takes place. But beyond just winning medals, it's about hosting and making a good impression as one of the sporting destinations in Nigeria, and work is already up and running. We'll talk about maybe finishing touches rather across the various facilities that will be used during this particular NDDC Games, being ready for it. But one thing is very certain, we're ready from the 1st to the 8th to host the NDDC Sports Festival when it finally touches down.
Yeah, well, I'm actually looking forward to this. It's the same year where we have the National Sport Festival in Ogun State. And I think for the Niger Delta region, I think this festival might just help a lot of the states to prepare for the National Sport Festival. So I won't be surprised when we go to Ogun State, maybe apart from Lagos, the top 10 positions in Ogun 2025 might be occupied by the Niger Delta region. I wouldn't be surprised. Though I understand the Southwest region is also working on a Southwest Games. I saw that in the news over the weekend. So let's see how this pans out anyway. So we keep tabs with the Niger Delta Sports Festival. Later this week, we should have some of the officials to come talk about what they are really planning.